Arena Breakout is a mobile, immersive, tactical, first-person shooter-looter game in which you fight your way through a map to a designated extract, collect and loot as you go. The game mechanics don't really scream lore, but if you look close enough or keep up with the story and the faction missions, you can find some interesting facts and info not found by many players. In today's video, I'll be going over some of the interesting and weird facts that I've found as I've explored Arena Breakout.
Flashlight, flashlight, flashlight.
Developer team nods. Around some of the extracts you can see dates, and at farm you can even find what looks like a phone number, but I'm not exactly for sure what these mean. If anyone has any clue about these or what they could possibly mean, leave it in the comments below. On some of the bigger maps, if you look around you can come across posters which appear to be for movies. I've looked for similar movies but have yet to find any that could be a match, to any except one on Northridge. In Cable Car, as you go down the stairs by the locked room with the safe inside, you can see a poster which resembles the movie Tucker, but it's probably not that movie, as the one on Northridge appears to be of a race car driver, likely one from around 1957. If you feel like going over a few years of photos, I'll leave that one up to the viewer, but you can likely find it. Arena Breakout's secret language. All around the maps of Arena Breakout we can find billboards and signs advertising the foods and stores in-game, like the biscuits or this warehouse sign. Upon closer inspection, the language appears to be Russian or maybe even Japanese, or a mixture of both. But apparently it's an incoherent language, not actually associated with any language from what I can find at least. Potentially being filler text, I really hope there's a hidden language within the game. If we're smart enough to possibly decode this, it would be a big help for revealing more lore behind the game. Secret areas and pathways. In Armory by Field Hospital is an area of burned down trees appearing to have been hit by some kind of artillery. Well, if you continue up to the mountain past this, you can find a path that has a good view of radar and gas station, and if you follow this path even more, it leads back into the mountain, appearing to have been went into Armory at some point, but blocked off by rock. The rock seems to be added after the path was built. I wonder if it was some form of cut content that they decided to cut from the game. It's likely we'll never know for sure. In Valley, between Eastern Farm and Factory, along the boundary wall, is a hill that comes through the wall. You can climb this hill and see out of Valley and even walk a bit out of the map before being stopped by an invisible barrier. It may be possible to push past this, but I haven't tried. Character and story secrets. Who built Artificial Lake? On farm close to the stables is a lake called Artificial Lake. Artificial meaning not natural, so the lake having been man-made. Who exactly made the lake? If we look around close by, we can find a sign that says Lopez Farm. Next to this sign we see another one that's in Spanish. Translating the sign, it says filet roasted fish and roasted chicken. The supply of fish likely haven't come from the lake, meaning it's very likely the Lopez family before the war probably built the lake to farm fish. Pigeons are uncommon. There's pigeons you can unalive and collect, but they are a rare sight because the center of the peninsula is slowly becoming impassable to them. Peninsula mean an area of land that juts out into a body of water, which we'll get into here in a second. Possible location for Kimona. On the second floor and TV station is a map that appears to be a world map of some sorts. Well, I think it may be possible to pinpoint where exactly on this map we may be. Going by the lore, Derwin controls some of the eastern sea of the Dark Zone, and the pigeons can't pass through a peninsula. Going by those two pieces of information, we know we're on the eastern side of one of these continents, on an area of land that juts out into the open water. Crash site extract. On Northridge by the hotel we can find a downed aircraft. Reading the lore on the crash site, it appears to be a UAV that went down in bad weather, but who'd it belong to? We can look at the color of the aircraft for a clue, blue being the color of the Samek. It appears the Samek lost a UAV on Northridge at some point. Doss sells flowers. In Valley there's a section of map known as Eastern Farm. Next to this farm is a billboard that reads Anthony Flowers, possibly changing the family name so it wouldn't draw attention to his business. In Season 4 there was a flower box added that says it has Doss's flower mark on it. It appears our feared boss Doss sells flowers. And going one step closer, the picture on this sign is of Rosebush owned farm in between Villa and Wheatfield Hut. State bird. The Kimona is the state bird of Kimona, which resembles an owl as seen by the Kimona plush toy. Black gold is banned in many countries. According to the Season 4 Black Gold faction jacket info, black gold is banned in many countries. According to this bit of info, we can infer that black gold may be the more evil of the two factions. The Polaris ship. Polaris is a ship that Derwin was first mate on, which can be seen in port by traveling to Port Authority, going up the back staircase, and looking out towards the ocean.
He's only an expert though. So
Ajax's elite bots. The elite bots that spawn on farm with Ajax are the same bots from Armory, which you can tell by the same armor types, as well as known Ajax works with Renoir. Theories and speculation. Doss's guard's initiation ritual. In Valley, when Doss spawns on Villa, he spawns with many bodyguards. If you manage to off all of Doss's guards and the big man himself, then you can catch a quick peek at the models of the characters, and upon a closer inspection, we find a pretty gruesome discovery of all his guards appear to be missing a left eye. Likely due to saving space on mobile devices, they are reusing models, but it's a mystery as to why the guy is missing an eye, and we are offered no clues in-game. So I'm coming up with my own theory, and either Doss is hiring disabled people, making him the kindest boss in-game, or it's part of some weird initiation ritual for his guards. Conclusion. The secrets I've explored and covered in this video can be summed up with we don't really know everything about this game yet. It's still early in game as we are only on Season 4 in North America, and I'm sure the developers will add more stuff as time goes on, but till then we can only piece together with what we know. After exploring maps and info found on items, I can safely say we are only beginning to uncover some of the hidden secrets this game may offer, and with the release of Arena Breakout Infinite, who knows what else people will stumble across while looting and exploring Arena Breakout. So be sure to keep your eye out for anything special you may find, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.